Hello, my beautiful Aries friends. Welcome to your May 16th through 31st, 2021 reading. Many blessings to you all. This is a collective reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That means if you'd like a private reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. Remember, all things regarding Royal Mystic are from the website. That's where the center of all things are, and you can find all information there. So if it's looking for a link to the Curiosity Shop, the Royal Mystic Curiosity Shop has a direct link right from the web page. You can also check out the Vibe Tribe. If you want to be part of the Mystic membership, you can do that as well and see what the two different versions offer. That's a way to support my channel. And if you also want to have a reading, you can see all the different services I offer and the prices, and then book a reading. There's a button to book directly from the page. So with all that being said, let's move into our reading. We have the Knight of Wands, which means action. We're on our horse and we're ready to go. The Two of Wands is a decision or a choice being made. It doesn't mean that there's a drastic thing happening, but it does mean you will have to proceed and make a choice. The choice is mandatory, but neither is wrong. So they're very close in proximity, and literally they're moving parallel. So it's just a little variation. Here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So the Queen of Swords was the second cut card, and that's the energy of being very much in your truth and being very much connected to Source, allowing yourself to be spot on with whatever you're trying to do. So if you're in a place where you need to show or demonstrate your knowledge, you're fully capable of that. Seven of Swords, walking away from what no longer serves you. It can be 2 weeks' notice. It can be packing and moving. It can be leaving behind a bad habit. Five of Cups here. This is the energy of the Five of Swords. There's a lot of change happening for you, Aries. And the Four of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands, which is the energy of standing your ground and keeping the wolf away from the door. Two of Cups is solid soul bond energy, soul union. And the Ten of Wands, which means being released from the burden. The struggle is over and you can move forward. We have the King of Cups, which is authentic energy, being offered something that is valuable and authentic. They really mean it. And the Justice card, being laser focused. So if this is about a job, that's fantastic. Yes, it is, because this is the interview. That's what she was showing up for. Whenever you're in a place where you have to demonstrate your knowledge, you will shine like a beautiful focused beam of light, and that's what you have to, when you get in that situation, just focus in on what you know and what your skills are, and allow yourself just to be in that mode, and you will shine. That's acing a job interview. So here we have the Knight of Cups. So the offer is being extended. So that's a good thing. It's coming in for you. I don't know how many of you are looking for work, but it looks like quite a few of you are in that energy. So, Seven of Swords. It can be 2 weeks' notice. It can be walking away from what no longer serves you, having to just, let it go and walk in another direction, taking your skills elsewhere. And it may be because you have this new job offer. Hopefully that's what's happened, and not that you left the job ahead of getting a new job. So we have the Five of Cups, which is feeling the loss, or this can be grieving, feeling guilty, feeling betrayed. But you see, these two cups here means your future is better than what this was, because what's dumped over here was already mostly empty and rancid. So it was no good to you anyway. So just be able to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, let go of who did what. Don't try to beat that dead horse. Just move forward. Let yourself pick up the new cups and move on. It's already been provided at the time that this was all going down. It's telling you, don't let yourself get caught up in the fray of being in the place of wanting to quit. Okay, like if and it doesn't mean that if you're in a job that's horrible and you've got everything under control and you've got a new job, you're ready to go, do what you have to do. However, I will say it again, the only thing worse than a bad job is no job. Sometimes we have to grin and bear it and hang on by the skin of our teeth until we get the offer. Because if you quit now, you may end up waiting for the offer. So don't let yourself give in. Just hang in there long enough to get the new offer and let yourself move forward, because that Four of Cups is a divine offer coming in. So that's the short story. That's the condensed version. And here's some details. So this is the Seven of Wands, where you have to stand your ground and not settle for less than you deserve. This means hang in there and keep fighting the good fight, because you do have the universe on your side. Don't let other people change your mind or make you feel bad about what you're doing. You have the Two of Cups here, which is divine union, and it can mean soulmate energy. It can mean soul ascension energy, and it can also mean being like-minded and seeing eye to eye with the people that you work with. It can be a partnership regarding work. The Ten of Wands means the struggle is over and the burden is lifted. So, and obviously, if you get a new job, that does help with all of that, right? So the 10 is the end of the cycle, and now you can walk upright, lay that burden down, and not have to schlep it all around everywhere. The heaviness is now lifted off of you. You can stand upright and stretch. King of Cups. So there's the offer from the King of Cups, and it is true. It is real. And this is a good, solid, authentic offer. This is where you've been focusing your divine energy on the target of exactly what you want, and that's going to work out for you very well, because you're going to shine like a superstar here when you go for the interview. So that's exactly what this is about, is being very much the right person for the right job. Now, underlier here is the Nine of Rods, which means, you know, you're at the push through, so don't give up, because the end is nigh. Okay, the end is near, my friends. You're about to have the veil is so thin, and you're about to pop through that cellophane and just be able to walk right into your new beginning. So you've worked hard, you've put in all the work, because that's all the background work, all the rest of the rods that are planted in the ground. So don't give up now. Here we go. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Aries, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. There's your time period. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Third time's a charm. The Knight of Rods. Fast-moving energy, ready for action. It's time to get on the move here. Queen of Pentacles. Very strong energy of grounded, solid financial security, money in hand, and the Wheel of Fortune. So everything changes at this point, this moment. Very fast-moving energy. We'll talk about that in a second. The Hermit, Virgo major arcana, using your divine light to shine the way, to show you the way and allow you to move in the path. Ace of Rods, definitely something taking hold, taking root, and flourishing. The beautiful sun is in the background. Anytime you see the sun in the cards, it is a good omen, and you don't have to overthink it. Let yourself be guided. Logic will not be the key here. You have to be in spirit mind. The Lovers, this is something that is a nurturing, beautiful energy of the Gemini major arcana. It also means whatever you are divinely guided to do. A lot of people feel like their job is a calling, a spiritual necessity in their life. Then we have the Two of Rods, which is letting yourself be aware of choices and make the choice that best suits you. The sun again is rising over the horizon there, so that's a good omen. You're now world in your hand, made a choice, moving in the right direction. And to all believers, so standing in your faith, standing in your ability, and not letting yourself turn away from what your focus is. And you've got the King of Swords, Archangel Michael. Beautiful energy, strong ability to hold the focus and allow you to move forward while removing obstacles from your path. So, we like that, my Aries friends. Doing all the good. So it looks like it starts off bleak and ends up fleek. I don't know why I said that word. I don't even use that word. But there you go. For y'all young folks out there. I don't even know if that's a word anymore. They may not even use it. I might be so behind. So here is the Seven of Swords, which is the energy of very strong ability to walk away from what doesn't serve your purpose anymore. And this is the 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's a charm. As these three swords come out and unlock, they're blocking and they're kind of they kind of hold it like in a bind, like it's skewered. This is pulling those swords out and letting you go forward with a whole heart. So we like that. Then we have the Five of Cups, where there's some grieving, some betrayal, some feeling of being overwhelmed and really kind of attached to something that is no longer even available. But there's something new that you have to stand up and take notice of. And once you do, you'll have to start movement on it. The Knight of Rods will insist that. He is showing up to say, come on, let's go. And the Five of Swords is you're battle weary. You're like, man, do I really do I have to get on the horse? Do I have to do all this? Well, if you can just hang in there long enough to get your bearings, this stability is coming in, and you will want to be part of the finish part of this. You've gone through all of this to get here. You want to finish it up. You want to get to the finish line. And there is an offer coming in to help with the Wheel of Fortune. So this big offer is something grandiose, okay? And you may look at it and think, oh, that's too good to be true. It is not. And there's the Wheel of Fortune to prove it, because that's an opening of all portals. This is the removal of karmic debt. All red lights turn green. All doors open. Even more doors appear than were available before. And now you also have the added bonus of everything that was standing in front of you that was blocking you falling to dust at your feet. So we'll take some of that. Thank you very much. And we have the Seven of Wands, which is standing your ground, not letting the BS pass the front door, right? Hanging in there. Don't settle for less than you deserve. The Hermit, the Virgo Major Arcana, using your divine light to guide you, which is always advisable. Two of Cups, being in divine union. So whether this is a divine partnership in love or work, this is a beautiful energy. It can also mean your soul ascension energy, where you have beautiful connection with your higher self that is prominent over your human thoughts and your ego. We have the Ace of Rods, which is where the rods take root, start to bloom, everything's moving forward. The sun is just beaming like crazy. The burden is being released, and you don't have to figure out why. You just have to go with the flow here. You don't need to know the details. So don't try to get all logical. Miracles aren't logical. Neither is love. So life isn't logical all the time. People can behave logically, but life doesn't normally act logically. So counterintuitive is usually the common phrase. So King of Cups, solid energy of someone who wants to offer something worthy of you. The Lovers is the Gemini Major Arcana, and it also is talking about nurturing energy and being in your calling, whatever you feel is your life purpose, and being divinely focused on the target. And there you're now ready to move forward, headed for that energy with the world in your hand, made a choice. Remember, you had the Two of Rods in the beginning in the cut cards. And there is the Queen of Swords, acing the job interview, being divinely connected and showing your ability. And to all believers, keeping your faith all the way through, standing on that and allowing yourself to succeed even when you don't know how in the heck it all came together. The universe doesn't care about making it logical. It just wants to make it so. I hope you have a beautiful day, Aries. Many blessings to you all. Love, light, and abundance. Namaste.